accelerated health improvements and cognitive improvements. I I don't have as much trouble remembering things. My brain is clicking a little faster than it was. I notice that I don't have frequent urges to go to the bathroom to urinate like I used to. Um, that's one of the first things that I have noticed, that there is a difference.
Hey, Steve, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me again today.
Thank you and for inviting me, Tracy. I jumped on it when I saw you were extending a new opportunity to interview members. I wanted to do this because I think the QTWave is doing something to my brain, to my enthusiasm, to my skill set, and I can't wait for what's coming next.
Well,
Okay.
let's talk about that, Steve. I think you were last with me about 6 months ago, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what's changed since then, my friend?
A bunch of stuff has changed. Okay, I think I've got the volume up. Um, uh, I I am feeling like I'm not in my 70s anymore. Just to start off with that, that is the nutshell of what else I'm about to say. I have no blood pressure issues. I have no blood glucose issues. I have no kidney disease. I have just gotten an energy level that is, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. I usually get a real good night's sleep because of the device. I'm very sure of that. But sometimes I just wake up and I start brainstorming, in my little committee of one. And
So when's the last time, Steve, when's the last time you had blood sugar issues, or when you had blood pressure issues or kidney disease? Like, I'm just trying to look at the time frame here.
okay, that was about 3 years ago. And then, no, that's not when I first started having these issues. I've had heart issues since probably 20 years, for at least 20 years. But this is the first time I don't have any issues since that started. I had congestive heart failure in 2009, and you're not supposed to live for very long after that. In fact, the doctor said I wouldn't be living for more than maybe a few weeks at the most. Well, look at who I'm talking to. Um, how long has it been since 2009?
A long time. I guess God has big plans for you, Steve.
Well, I know that he has saved my life from near death experiences at least 3 times in my adult life. And I'll not go into all those stories, but um, I'm here I am, and I'm excited about the future. Like, not like I'm about to turn 80, like I'm about to be 50, maybe. Uh, I'm ready for new projects. Uh, and I'm just coming off of some pretty earth shattering projects. I myself had been working on a subatomic level, separating hydrogen from oxygen in water. And that was right at the turn of the millennium. We took our technology to the Department of Energy, Department of Defense, and they all got excited about it. But they said, wait a minute, what about our petroleum stocks? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. And they followed me and my associate. They followed us for at least 3 years, maybe 5 years. We've been on their radar because of the energy technology that we were developing. And I, and it's all because of Mr. Tesla and his colleagues. The things that
Interesting.
they
Like
were
Dr. Alfredo.
studying about. Yes, Dr. Alfredo, I didn't even know about at that time, but now I can't wait to meet him and discuss with him some of the things that we have in common. Some of the things that he has already developed that I was just working on in theory. But we did successfully, without heat, create hydrogen, pure hydrogen gas without any heat. Because my junior high chemistry teacher said that was possible, but not practical because it takes too much energy to separate hydrogen from oxygen in water. So my junior high chemistry teacher was correct in a manner of speaking.
So let's talk about you and your health. All right. So you said that your kidneys are good, your blood pressure is good, your blood sugar is good.
Yes.
How long has it been good? How long have you been feeling this improvement since you got your white device?
Yes. Well, actually, it started when I had my black device back in August of 22. But it has really taken an accelerated pace since the white device came. Now, on QHS's the white device was actually sent to Janice because she was on the urgent list, and I wasn't. But she had a Herxheimer reaction, and she said, "Honey, please wear this, and I will wear it later. But when the other one comes, I'll just take over the one that comes for you." And I said, "Okay." So we're still waiting on that second one, but I have been wearing this white one now since, when did that come? That we've had it now since, seems like maybe, was that October, November of 23? It's, yeah, so something like that.
Okay.
And
And so since you received the white device last fall, you have noticed changes in your own body.
yes, accelerated health improvements and cognitive improvements. I I don't have as much trouble remembering things, even though I do have a senior moment once in a while. I notice that my brain is clicking a little faster than it was.
Well, it sounds like your brain is a good clicker. I mean, from what you were telling me earlier with all of your experiments, my goodness, you're like a guru.
Well,
I love hearing about that science
thank
side.
you.
That's awesome. It's
Absolutely.
very intelligent. So let's talk about the kidneys because I know
Yes.
someone has severe, I think, stage 4 kidneys. So why don't you explain to the listeners what is going on with your kidneys?
Well, I wish I could show you a picture of them, but I notice that I I don't have frequent urges to go to the bathroom to urinate like I used to. Um, that's one of the first things that I have noticed that there is a difference. Uh, I can literally go many hours between uh, potty breaks, just to say it nicely. Um, and so that tells me that um, I have a small bladder anyway. I was told by a urologist about the size of an orange, but to be able to not have to go urinate so frequently like I did before, something tells me that it's not just my kidneys, but there are other things involved with my elimination that are not the same as they used to be.
Wonderful. But you had said that you were in stage 3 renal failure, but when you went to the
Stage
doctor
3,
last time, they said that there's no signs of renal failure at all.
no signs of renal failure, and I've I've been seeing this doctor for 3 years. He was 3 years ago. He was considering putting me on metformin, if you know what that is. And
Yes.
um, he said, I don't think we really need to do that.
Let's go back to your doctor. When he noticed at this last appointment that there was no more signs of renal failure, what did he say?
He said, he said to me, I'm not going to schedule an appointment for you. If you have any issues whatsoever, just let me know and we'll schedule an appointment. But I don't even need to see you for a checkup. So that's how confident he is in my health that he's not even scheduling me when before it was at least every 6 months. And there was a time 5 years ago when I was seeing doctors every month, at least once a month. And that's just, I don't, I don't have anything against doctors, but if I don't have to go see them, I really would rather not, other than to discuss
Of
something
course.
like quantum healing systems.
That's awesome. So, what I want to summarize here for the listeners is that the wave keeps working. So, Steve's had his device for about a year and a half now, since August of 2022. Here we are in January of 23, and it is
Yes.
still working. Isn't
Yes.
that crazy? It's awesome.
Yes.
So,
It
we
is
didn't get
very awesome.
sick overnight. Right? We didn't get unwell overnight. It takes time.
That
It's
is
like
true.
years and years and years that compounds. So of course, when we undo all of that, then it's going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. So I love hearing that from you, Steve.
Correct. I love telling it because I believe in miracles, but this is not something that has happened to me instantaneously. This is something that is real medicine, but not in the traditional sense. Nothing, there is nothing like this in the medical world. We're on breakthrough territory.
Right.
It's
It's not medicine. It gives your body the
right.
frequencies it needs to heal itself.
to heal itself. Correct. Yes.
God gave us these frequencies. They are everywhere. I heard a podcast yesterday that said there is as much energy in 1 square inch in the environment anywhere. 1 square inch of energy is more than we would need for our entire lifetimes. We just need to let it be, you know?
Absolutely.
So I don't understand that. It goes over my head, but I think it's a cool thing to say.
Well, something else to think about is that every cell in our body contains a mitochondria, which is basically the energy unit that keeps our body functioning on an autonomic basis.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the little furry things in the cell that look like little hairs, the mitochondria.
Yes,
Right?
right.
Yeah, the energy centers of the cell where ATP is created, right?
Yes.
So
Huh.
I'm trying to go back to my personal training exam, like, okay, all of that stuff, the powerhouse of the cell. And we have, like I said
Yes.
yesterday in our interview, we have over 1 million cells that are renewing and dividing every hour. So
Yes.
we need to have healthy energy, which comes in the form of frequency via the device, as well
Yes.
as our food, our drink, our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings. It's all energy. So we
Yes.
want good energy to make those cells healthy versus sick.
Good energy.
You're awesome, Steve.
Oh, you're awesome,
All
Tracy.
right.
Thank you.
So
Go ahead.
is there anything you'd like to say in closing, my friend?
In closing, of course, we're all awaiting the big date when we will have a reunion in Salt Lake City. But in the meantime, I'm excited about our home healing system coming. I already have a special place to put it in our RV. And guess what? It's going to be emitting beyond our RV space to other people, and I will not be responsible if all of a sudden I hear testimonials from these people. I I
That
have
will be
nothing to
funny.
do with
I
it.
love it. Yeah, mum's the word. Lock up the key.
Yes,
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming back and sharing these great results. I'm so happy that you're feeling better and that things are really stepping up, my friend.
thank you.
I look forward to next time post our little trip, if you know what I mean.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.